Hello, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be having a look at TRAE. This is a brand new AI tool which is actually built by ByteDance, who create TikTok. This was a little bit of a shock actually. I didn't expect a tool like this from them, but I've heard a little bit about it. I have admittedly watched a few other videos on YouTube. I just wanted to give my own take on it. So it's completely free, there's no subscription, nothing. Just go ahead and download it if you're interested to give it a go. I've already done that. I've actually had a little play around with it. Now, just before we get started, if you're wondering what kind of difficulty level this is, because yes, it's AI, yes, it can build websites, but as you might be able to see here, it is quite technical. This is really a more advanced tool. It's not like other AI web builders, but if you're on the fence about giving this a go, I would encourage you to stick with it. Okay, if you know a little bit about websites, and especially if you're keen to learn more, I think this is a fantastic opportunity to try building websites using AI. I could see this being a fantastic tool for someone who is new to web design but is very eager to learn, because this is built, it's basically an IDE, which is kind of the main software that the web developers use when building websites and things like that. So anyway, I have downloaded it already, and I've got it here. Now, I did already have a little go at creating a few things, and I have run into some problems, but overall I've been very impressed, and I'm going to go through some things on this video. I'm going to actually start with a new let's see if we can make a new project here. Okay, so let's just make a new file. In fact, hang on a minute, I don't think that's even what I want to do. What I want to do is go to the builder. Okay, here we are. Now there's a few predefined options here. I'm not going to use those. I'm actually just going to be building a website. Okay, I think that's quite a common use case for AI builders, would be building like a simple website. So let's do a website for a plumber or something. So build me a beautiful, modern, minimalistic plumber website based in the UK. Okay, now to be fair, like, this isn't a tutorial, so I might have skipped a few steps here, but when I installed this, I pretty much just had to sign in, and I haven't really done much else. If you use VS Code, you have the option to import your extensions and your settings, which is really cool. But you know, if you're relatively new again to web development, then you might not need that feature at all. Let me just see, is there anything I'm going to add here? Let me see if it will pick up specific pages with pages home, plumbing services, about. Okay, for some reason this is frozen. It must be the screen recording. I'm on a new laptop. Oh dear, I've never had that before. I've actually never had that on this laptop. Whoa, okay. So I don't know, I really don't know what was going on there. It must be partly because I'm screen recording, but here we go. Let's just give it a go. Now, it is using Claude, which is quite expensive, but we don't have to pay, so happy days. Please open a folder. Okay, right, let's see here. I'm just gonna create a folder here. I'm just going to call it TRAE. Now let's see, trust folder. Okay. Sure, I trust TikTok. Right. So now we've got this little response here. Let me check the current workspace. Let's just see what happens. And now at various points it is going to basically pause and wait for your response, your confirmation to continue. So just keep that in mind. This isn't a fully automated tool. And I've used some other AI builders, and this isn't the fastest, I would say, but yeah, I mean it's obviously doing something. Let me check with the current workspace. So yeah, this is taking a lot longer than I think it did last time. I wonder if it's because it is a free tool. Lots of people are talking about it at the moment. It's gone a little bit viral. So I imagine there is a little bit more strain on their servers than when I last tried it. But yeah, it's certainly taking a lot longer here. I do like that with this tool, it's giving you a clear insight into the actual, the technical aspects that it's going through here. So for example, Tailwind CSS. So it's using that framework to actually build the website, which is, pretty handy to know. But yeah, it's been really slow today. That's unfortunate. Let me just move this to the side. So we can go, well, there we are. So I can just talk to you about my experience with, other attempts I've had. Now, when I first installed this, I didn't have much results really, because I did manage to build a website, but I couldn't view it. I couldn't preview it. And I think basically I had to go through and install Python. But, that could have been made a bit easier by the AI. I do think I got it working, but it's now not working, and I think I would have to start Python again. Now let's just have a little look, see if there's any news here. No, still thinking. Wow, okay, must be very deep in thought. So this this was another one I did. You can actually show it pictures, which is extremely handy. So you can actually upload a picture of a website and use that as like an example. You could even create your own design and ask it if it can build the same thing, but I don't know if it would make it exactly the same. Well, we seem to have some activity here. Let me see. Vite project initialization. I'm not familiar with Vite. I'm not even sure if I'm saying that right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out after. Let me check again. Right, I need to check one more time. The command seems to be taking longer. Yes, so it seems to be stuck in a loop here. That's frustrating. So if this doesn't okay, it's decided we can use React instead of Vite. Okay, I like that it's solving its own inefficiencies. So yeah, fingers crossed here. Now I really do like that you can actually use VS Code extensions with this tool. So there's lots of different features you can add into VS Code, and with TRAE you can actually download those as well. So that's pretty cool. Anything that you're familiar with over on VS Code you can import, and you can actually connect with like FTP to your own hosting provider or your server, so that you can upload your website directly from this app, which is pretty cool. Now, as I said, I don't remember it taking anywhere near this long before, so that's really disappointing. I kind of wish I had just gone for a single page now. I wonder if I can actually start another project and maybe we can do just a smaller one. So let's have a look. Now you do have to use the builder, not the chat. I don't really know the full extent of the difference, but I do know that Builder is better if you're actually building something. I tried to use the chat when I first logged in, but you've got to use Builder. So, okay, build me a super simple, clean, single page website. I need it built fast. Right, let's see if this works. And make the page about an AI website builder. Alright, let's check it out. Please open a folder, of course. So I need to make TRAE 2. TRAE 2. Okay. Fingers crossed. Can you please cross your fingers for me? Now it is showing that there is an update as well. But I wouldn't have thought that that would cause this sort of problem. Do we have any news here? Nope. So I'm really interested to see how they're going to monetize this, because it's completely free. I would be interested in, you know, like a pro plan, because honestly I'm quite impressed. Here we go. We've got some results happening here about creating. Lovely. I can't wait to preview it. I'm really interested to see what it's going to come up with. Let me check if the Create React app initialization has completed. Let me check if the Create. Oh, yeah, so there's some other AI builder tools. If you haven't already tried them, I would check out the Hostinger one. Yeah, wow, okay, this is having a lot of problems here. You can tell this is not rehearsed. What's going on here? Lovely. This one seems to be working okay. Let me accept all the files. That's the other thing. You can kind of review what it's changed. Ooh, okay. Alright. So it's giving me a preview button, but it's still working, apparently. Alright. Let's do it. Now, fingers crossed. Are you going to work? Oh, okay. You actually did load the preview. Okay, there we are. Build your website with AI. Get started free. Why choose AI website builder? This is pretty cool. It's you know, it's really basic, but it's pretty cool, and it's got the little hover effect. There's no navigation or header or anything. So let me just see if we can get TRAE to add a header and a footer. Ooh, please add a header and a footer for the website with the logo. Let's call it Joy. Nope, wait. I'll go like that. Sure, let's see if it works. No affiliation with TRAE. Sticky header. Yeah, I like that it makes some of the decisions for you, honestly, because you can butt in and say, nope, I'm not happy with that. But I don't want to be answering like a questionnaire. You know, if I come to TRAE with a simple task, I don't want to complicate it with like a long old list of you know, questions that I've got to answer, because at that point, you know, you might as well just make it yourself. This one's taking a bit longer. Let's see what the other one's up to. Now I'm really pleased that I can run 2 jobs at the same time, and it doesn't seem like it's put it in a queue, because this one was obviously started second and it's gone much faster. So that's kind of cool. And again, this is totally free. Let's preview the website. Okay. Now that will conclude my test if this has worked. Fantastic. Have we got a footer? Yes. You know what though? I am going to ask it to change the color scheme. Okay. Change the color scheme for a dark mode. Alright, now, sorry about that beep. Now, some of these AI builders really struggle with dark mode. I don't know why. But if you just tell it to use like a dark, bold color scheme, it doesn't really get it. So everything will have like white backgrounds everywhere. Updating the darker backgrounds. Okay. promising. It says darker. It doesn't say dark. I mean, lots of things are darker than white, but it seems to be understanding. Oh no, come on, man. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me, TRAE. Or is it Troy? If that is indeed your real name. Okay, what's going on here? Right, let's try it again. No, okay, it didn't work. This is darker, but that is not a dark color scheme. Okay, however, I did manage to get a dark color scheme before from a picture. So let's summarize. TRAE, very, very cool tool, to be honest. Pretty much my favorite AI builder of websites, so definitely check it out if you haven't already. It is not perfect, okay? It is an AI tool. You are going to run into problems, you are going to get frustrated, but I think if you learn to work within the limitations and the parameters of the software, you can do great things with this app. Honestly, like probably just with this app on its own, you can actually build things, and that's pretty cool. It's free. Let's see what happens. It's probably going to be a paid tool at some point, or there's going to be some sort of hidden agenda, I'm sure. This isn't like a charitable enterprise as far as I can tell, but definitely check it out if you're interested. So anyway, have a good day, and hopefully see you on the next one.